Hello and good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Let me just adjust here so you guys can hear me. If you guys are here, first off, thank you for being here. Second off, let me know that you're here so I can say hello. We have a really good topic to talk about today. If you don't know me, my name is Kathleen Coble. I talk all about how to make more money with the Amazon Influencer Program. And today is right on topic with that because we're going to be talking about all the different ways that you can monetize your content that you're already making for Amazon, right? So let's dive into it. Just get some of the clutter out of my background here. Fishing Weekend Warrior, hi, wonderful to see you. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Catherine from Las Vegas. I know who you are, the mindful travel nurse. Catherine, I'm going to be in Las Vegas actually in March, so I'm going to reach out to you. I'm speaking at a conference in Las Vegas. Actually, I don't know if anyone is going to be there, but or anyone from this group will be there. But as it gets closer, I will certainly let you guys all know. Let's see. We've got Susan. Good morning. Denise. Good morning. Home Hobbies and Health. Hello. Yes. Thank you. Hello, Lori Bloom. Thank you, Catherine. Don't forget to like and subscribe once you enter the chat if you can. Thank you. Yes. If you guys find these Friday morning chats and trainings helpful, I would love a like and subscribe. Yes. Oh, good, Catherine. Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't really prepare anything to like show you guys, but I will for the next week. But yeah, I will be actually speaking at a conference called Prosper in Las Vegas at the end of March. So, and anybody who is native to Las Vegas or lives in the surrounding area, maybe we could do a meetup. Or if anyone's going to Prosper, I would love to hear about that so we can do a meetup. But I'll be speaking there. I'm really excited. I'll be talking about how to it's a conference for Amazon sellers, right? So I will be talking to sellers about how they can best work with Amazon influencers. So I'm hoping that that will help kind of bring us all together, and we'll have our influencer database launched before then. So it'll be very exciting. Hi, Sarah. Hello from freezing Wisconsin. Yes, Sarah, I am with you. Well, I'm not quite as north as you are, but I'm in Chicago, which isn't too far south from you. And it's 12 degrees right now. So it's getting warmer. It was 2 this morning when my kids went to school. So everyone, I hope you guys stay warm if you're in a climate that is cold, like myself and Sarah here. Good morning. Hello, Beauty Bee and Lori Bloom. Oh, thank you. Lori says, love them. Even if I can't watch in real time, I always listen during the week. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. You guys saying that and giving me thumbs up and showing up here helps me continue to show up here every Friday. So thank you all for that. All right, we've reached 5 past the hour, so I've decided we're gonna get more strategic with these, right? Because I am all about working harder and not harder, working smarter and not harder. So I want to dive right into the content by like 5 after the hour, so that everyone who shows up here live and everybody that's watching the replay can really get into it. And learn as much as possible in the hour that we have together on these Fridays. So again, if you guys are loving the content, I would love a thumbs up. I'm pretty sure you have to be subscribed in order to watch this, but yes. Yes, Sarah said it's 2 degrees now. It was negative again this morning. Glad it's a bit warmer for you. Yeah, Sarah, yesterday was brutal. I think the high was like 12 or something. And so I'm happy that it's 10 a.m. and already 12 degrees, because hopefully it's going to get a little bit warmer. But yes, and for all of you who don't live in the Midwest or the North, or are warm today, we're very jealous of you. Yes. All right. So let's dive into it. So if you guys haven't already watched, I just posted a brand new video earlier this week all about the different ways that you can monetize your Amazon content, right? So it is definitely getting harder to earn from just on site, right? As an Amazon influencer. So whether you've been in the program for a month, a year, 3, 4 years, like me, It's definitely different. The program is different than what it used to be. And so for me, I'm always looking for ways that I can make more money without having to like double my workload. And so I've had to change my strategy over the last couple of years because, when I started this program 4 years ago, on-site was just so easy. It was so easy to make money with on-site commission 4 years ago. It was so easy that I called every single person that I knew, not every person I knew, but like all my best girlfriends, right? I called or texted each one of them, and there's probably like 10 or 12 of them that I can think of off the top of my head. And I told them about this opportunity. I'm like, listen, whether they were in the Amazon space or they were just like not happy with their job or they're more entrepreneurial like me, or maybe that's just kind of all of the categories of the friends that I have or had at the time. But every single person, I called and I'm like, listen, I have to tell you about this opportunity because it is such an amazing opportunity, and you can do it, right? I know you can do it, and I'm going to help you do it. And I would say about half of that group of 12 ladies took me up on that. And so the half that did it are making money, have started their own businesses around Amazon influencer. Some have even created products around being an Amazon influencer, companies around being an Amazon influencer. And like I said, all the ones that I recommended the program to 4 years ago, and actually took the steps and did it, they're all making money right now and have been for a while, right? So but that was 4 years ago. And so now there's just so many more people know about the opportunity, right? 4 years ago, people didn't really know about this opportunity. Now they do for sure, right? So it's a little bit more saturated. So we really just have to get more strategic on not only how we're making content for Amazon, what products we're choosing to make content for on Amazon. That is a huge, huge part of the strategy. And if you're new, you should really check out some of the trainings that I have on my YouTube channel, all about product research and how to really be strategic with the products that you're creating content for on Amazon, because that is really that and quality content are really the two factors that will set you apart from, success and not. However you define success in your eyes, whether it's, making 500 a month, 5,000 a month, or $15,000 a month. Those are the two things as far as Amazon on-site goes that really, really matter. Okay. So again, the two things that really, really matter are product research, picking the right products, right? So you need products that sell well on Amazon, that aren't too competitive. It is okay to still create content for competitive products. And I'm going to tell you about some of my strategies on why that's okay and how we can repurpose that content too. But so it's product research, and then it's creating quality content, right? So in the Facebook group, there's always people posting, or I get private messages almost every day from people, which I really, really appreciate. So don't stop sending those, about like the cheaters, right? We see storefronts where they have 5-second videos, or they have stolen content, or they have picture slideshows. And while I don't necessarily take the time to report all those people, some other people do, especially those people who are having their content stolen. And I always report my stolen content. But those people that are doing that, and especially the people that are teaching that, first off, stay away from those people. But those people that are doing that, they're not in it for the long term, right? They are in it to make a quick buck. They may be trying to game the system, especially if they're stealing content, right? So that's not you or I, right? We're not here just to make a quick buck and hope we get paid every month by Amazon because they haven't caught us cheating yet, right? That is not us. We are here to make quality content that continues to pay us every single day over and over and over on Amazon and beyond. So we're going to be talking about some of those ways beyond just on-site commission. So let me just take a moment and say hi to Skate Tutors, Clay from Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining us. Hamilton at home. Hi from Calgary. You guys are probably cold, just like we are over here. So yes. All right. So I'm happy to take any questions, but I am going to just dive in because I want to make sure that I'm giving, the best content possible here in the hour that we have. I do have to get off pretty much like right at the top of the hour here. So if you guys have questions as I go through, or you have other questions that you want me to address, please, please, please let me know. But for right now, I want to dive into how to multi monetize your videos. What are the ways that you can make money from this one video? Okay. So I'm going to take an example of a video, let's say one video, right? There's so many different things we can do for that. So let's dive into it. And the first one, which I'm going to spend like one whole minute talking about because I just ranted about it, is on-site commission, right? So I told you my formula for being successful with on-site. It has consistently paid off. Even when I'm not creating content that day, I'm still earning, right? And that's because I have been very strategic and I've taken the time to do the product research and find products that I know are going to make me money. I very, very rarely will post videos of products that I just got. I mean, I do for sure, but I'm also very strategic when I buy things, right? From Amazon. I'm very strategic. So if I have to buy something, I'm going to buy something that I know I can at least make some money on because I'm going to do a video about it. So be very strategic with the products that you select and create for. Don't just throw a bunch of junk on your storefront and hope that it works, right? So there's that. And then the other thing is quality content. So, you can still create better content than the other creators that are in that product carousel for the product that you want to make money on, that you have, right? That you use and that you love. And so I think it's really, really important to make sure that you take those two things into account. I do have a resource that I want to share just really quick. So you don't need a paid resource to do product research. You don't need one. But I personally have found that it just saves me a ton of time and in turn makes me more money. So, a lot of mentors and entrepreneurs will say the best investment you can make is in yourself, and I really do believe that. And I think one of the best investments that I've made is influencer fruit. And this isn't a pitch for influencer fruit. I'm really just telling you guys how big of a difference it is to be using this software or a software like it. So if you're not familiar, go ahead and scan. This is my affiliate link. But with the way that I teach too is like, so if you guys are in my program, Influence and Earn, there are basically the whole program goes through, right, how to be successful as an Amazon influencer, especially with on-site, with the core modules. But I show you how to figure out what products are going to pay you well without having to use the software. Okay. So like I purposely did that because I cannot stand when like I buy a course and then I go through the course and it's like, okay, so you gave me like part of the information, but now to get the rest of the information or like to really be successful, now I got to buy this other thing. Right. I can't stand that. So I actually had people in my program be like, you really should have told us about Fluencer Fruit earlier because of how impactful it has been on them earning, right? So I teach the way where you don't have to buy it. But this is such a great software tool. Then I really I cannot stress, like it's really hard for me to measure the amount of time it saved me and the amount of dollars it has made me. But I can tell you that it's well worth it. So check it out. And if you have any questions, Liz, who is the founder, owner, CEO of Fluencer Fruit, you can always book a call with her, right? She's an open book. She loves meeting with people and answering questions. She has a great community. A lot of people on here are in that community as well. So yes. Let me just make sure here. So yeah, hi, Gigi is here. Craig, lovely to see you. And Judy says, can you please tell me how to see sales on a particular product? Yes. So Fluencer Fruit can help with that. Fluencer Fruit will give you sales on a product. Jungle Scout will give you sales on a product. But again, if you're just getting started or you're not quite making enough money to justify buying a software yet, you can just look at the number of units sold for that month, right? So if you look at any product listing, okay, whether it's a search results page or you're on that product listing page, right underneath like the review count, like the star rating, it will say how many units have been sold in the last month. So maybe it'll say 50 plus, maybe it'll say 1,000 plus, maybe it'll say 10,000 plus. That is your clue as to how many units have been sold over the last month. Okay. If you don't want to invest in the software, if you invest in the software, it's just going to tell you. It is an estimate for sure. But it's much more accurate than the like 50 sold or 100 sold every month. So that's how I find that out, and how to really make sure, again, that it's like worth my time to move forward and actually create content, right? So yes. Hi, Lizzie. Love to see you here. Liz is here. Yes, Liz, did you get your book? I know you. I think you said you got it. Yes, we have books going out. Everybody who is in Canada that I owe a book to, those are all getting mailed today, finally. So thank you all for your patience with that. Um, okay, so that's the biggest thing with on-site. I know I just spent a whole bunch of time on that. Oh, the other thing too I wanted to say was that if you are in the Influence and Earn program, which is my signature program, you have access to a 30-day trial of Fluencer Fruit. So you get to use it for free. No obligation. You'll probably want to keep it after you use it, but yes, you all have a free trial for that. So all right, so that's the first one, is on-site. You really need to be strategic with that, and make sure that you're not wasting your time, right? I always give the toilet paper example, right? Don't make a video about the toilet paper that you buy off Amazon, because probably no one's going to watch it, right? Everyone has their preferred toilet paper. They're either buying by price or brand, and they're not going to watch your video, right? So create videos that people are going to watch, that people are going to click through and purchase from, so that you're not wasting your time. Right? So, okay. So the next thing I want to talk about, because this is one of my highest earning platforms outside of onsite. Oh, and we have Doug and Nikki. Hey, Doug and Nikki. Thank you guys for coming. I was going to tell you about the book, but I'll tell you guys about it later. Offsite commissions, starting with YouTube. Now, my video from last week was all about why I repurpose my Amazon content onto YouTube. And I think this is really, really important. Well, I know this is really, really important because of all the opportunities. And let me go into that in just a second. Gigi says, I need the book. Is there a QR code? Yes, there most certainly is. Let me just find that real quick. I have so many QR codes now. It's actually on sale still for 99 cents if you want the Kindle version, or you can pick up, we have paperback and we have hardcover. This is the hardcover version. I'll leave this up here just for a second if anyone's interested. And if you guys have already bought it and read it, I would love for you to leave me a real review, or I still don't have any shoppable videos yet. So I said the first person who created a shoppable video for my book, I would send them something special in the mail. So if you guys are the first and post it up there, I'm keeping an eye out. But this is my brand new book called The Unconventional Business Model. It's all about how to earn more, work less, and build a life that you love. There are there's 13 chapters in here, and each one is a lesson that I've kind of learned along the way. I've been an entrepreneur for about, I don't even know how long. I've been working in the online business space for about 15 years now. And I've been out on my own for probably 8 or 9 of those years now. And so this is really just like how I got started, but how I've gotten to where I am today, but more importantly, how you can do the same. And the point of the book is to help you build a business around your lifestyle and not the other way around. Because I know so many people, even business owners and entrepreneurs, like, the people that have a job, that don't like their job, that are looking for ways to get out of their job and maybe start a business or a side hustle, this book is definitely for you. But still, if you already have a business and you're like, I am drowning and there's always more things to do. And I mean, I feel like that sometimes too. I'm not going to lie to you, but sometimes, then I can kind of just look back on my lesson and be like, okay, this is why everything's okay. Right. But work, work less really is a big theme in this book, and like how to actually be able to do that. So you guys can get it for just 99 cents if you want the Kindle version. But I had a lot of fun writing this book, and I've gotten a lot of really good feedback. So I hope that you can learn something from it. And we're going to be doing monthly like book clubs starting pretty soon. So I'm really excited about that. I've had people ask for that, and then we can talk about it, and I can give you guys more insights and all that good stuff. So, all right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes. Clay just watched Liz from Fluencer Fruit do a presentation on the Wizards of Ecom YouTube channel. Love it. She seems awesome, and I'm trying to get Fluencer Fruit ASAP. Yes. First off, she is awesome, and so is her software. So, like I said, she's very approachable. She loves talking to people and answering questions. And I highly recommend Fluencer Fruit if you guys aren't already using it. I'll put that back up just for a second. And you can always book a call with Liz, and she will give you all the information that you need. But I've been using this for, yeah, Doug and Nikki, that's right on. The software prints money. That's really good. I was saying that um, it's hard for me to like calculate how many hours it saved me and how much money it saved me. But it's like it's exponential. Like that's why because it's so much. So could not agree more. Yep, it does print money. Sarah said I better get reading. Yes. Go ahead and read. If you are like me, I have a hard time sitting down and reading. So I'm actually currently recording the audiobook right now. So the audiobook will be out very soon. As soon as I'm done recording and the editors are done editing it, but I will let you guys know when it is coming out. So yes, let's talk about YouTube because AC Flips. I've been posting my influencer videos to a YouTube channel I created a few weeks ago. Most videos are getting no views, but I'm sure that will ramp up over time. All products are Genius linked. I agree with all of that, right? So Genius Link, I use it's the link that's in every single one of my product descriptions on my Amazon YouTube channel, my Amazon video YouTube channel. And so there's so many reasons why I like YouTube. And if you want to watch all the reasons, you guys should go look at my video from last week, which is like all the different reasons why I love posting on YouTube. And I'm just repurposing, right? I'm just repurposing my content. And I'll throw up my channel here if you guys want a little bit of inspiration. I will say that, so if you're just starting out with YouTube and it's only been a few weeks or, however long it's been, this is my Amazon video channel, right? So not all my Amazon videos, we're working on getting them all up, but now it's integrated into my process. So when I create a new video for Amazon, my next step is to get it live on YouTube. And there's quite a few different reasons why. But first off, it's okay to just repurpose, to just throw up the same exact video. That's okay. Amazon doesn't mind, YouTube doesn't mind. That's totally fine. What it's going to do then is it's going to start bringing you traffic from offsite, right? So you use your Amazon Associates link, run it through Genius Link, or I know some people use Post Tap now. I like Genius Link. But this is my Amazon review channel. If you just want some inspiration to kind of see how I do it, it's not complicated. I do a quick description, right? Some tags, some hashtags, and I don't even really do like a big thumbnail. I probably should be doing that, but I will say it took some time to get traction, right? For the first 6 months, nothing really happened. Now that I've been posting consistently for over a year, and I know you're probably like, oh my gosh, a whole year it takes. Not really, because if you stay consistent and post all of your videos onto YouTube, it shouldn't take you that long. But if you niche down, that's going to help you make sure you have your links in there. You can monetize your channel. A lot of brands are going to find you through YouTube. Some of my best brand deals and partnerships have been from those brands that found me through YouTube, not through Amazon, but through YouTube. And so that's another reason why I think it's a really, really important channel. And again, you're just repurposing the content that you've already created. You've already created this content. So why not get it up into YouTube, which I personally think is better than the next strategy I'm going to talk about, which is social media. So, with social media, your content is there, but then it kind of goes away. And sometimes it'll come back, sometimes it'll come back. But the thing with YouTube is that YouTube is a search engine, and Google loves YouTube because Google owns YouTube, right? So if people go to, yes, there's like, what is it like? I don't know the percentage anymore. Is it 55% or 60% of people start their product research in Amazon, right? That's not all of them, right? So some do start it in Google. I was actually looking for, I'm looking for like a wardrobe thing, so my kids can have their, backpacks and coats more organized. And so I'm looking for like the perfect solution for my home and for my kids. And I'm looking on Amazon and I'm like, I can't really find the perfect solution on Amazon, which makes me really sad because I'm still looking for a good solution on Amazon. So I'm like, all right, Google, let's do this, right? So I search Google and tons of videos from YouTube popped up, right? So all that to say, you need to have a YouTube review channel if you don't already and you're creating content for on-site. It is just another way to make money. And even if you don't make any money for the first 6 months, if you stay consistent with it, and if you learn more about YouTube strategy, which is something I am personally doing right now, you will be making money. You will be making money from offsite, which in turn could help your onsite, but also will definitely help your bank account, right? Because now you're making money in multiple ways from that one piece of content. So I think that's really important. Really important to consider if you haven't already. Let me take that off so I can go back to the chat here. Um, let's see. Doug and Nikki said you can choose to flip your video. So the print on your book doesn't show up as reverse. Yes, don't worry about it now, just a future thing. Thank you, Doug and Nikki. I actually made that note for myself last week because I was watching the replay. I was like, oh, everything's backwards. I should really fix that. And then I forgot about it today. So I'm making myself another note. Thank you for, yeah, because you guys can't read, reverse. Yeah, flip the camera for next week. Thank you, Doug and Nikki. That's very helpful. Speaking of next week, I can't believe I didn't get into this yet. So, really quick, and then we're going to go back to some of the other ways to monetize your content, and I'm going to answer questions. I want to make sure everyone knows about next week is going to be a brand new masterclass, and we're going to be talking about advanced strategies to earn as an Amazon influencer and as someone who creates content specifically for Amazon. So, I've had a lot of people ask me about this. Kathleen, can you just teach the advanced strategies? I'm already, unlocked for on-site commission. I'm already making money. So now what? How do I scale? And like I said, I think all of you guys, are here because you know that I like to make as much money as I possibly can in as little time as I possibly can, right? With kids and multiple businesses, homes. I mean, there's always something going on. Pets, sickness. I'm pretty sure one of my kids just got home from being sick. Just had to be taken out of school, but whatever. We'll get through it. But I don't have time, right, to create content 20 hours a day. I wish I did. But so next week, I'm going to be doing a completely free brand new masterclass, and it's going to talk about all of the advanced strategies that I am personally using. These are not just like strategies where I'm like, yeah, you could do this and it'll probably make you money. No, these are strategies that I am doing. I talked in the first kind of 5 minutes of this live about how the influencer program is different now than it was when I first started almost 4 years ago. And so, actually it's been over 4 years now, since I've been earning on-site commission. And so, you know, it's different. So we have to pivot our strategy. And some of those strategies are a little bit more advanced. You're already earning, right? And if you're still brand new to the program, it's okay. I think you're going to still learn a lot, even if you just pop in on this master class. So, if you still have to get approved for the influencer program or you're still working on your first 3 videos, like I said, you're going to learn something about the strategy as far as how you can make more money once you get past that. So I get a lot of questions about it. So we're going to do an advanced masterclass next Friday, but make sure you sign up. It's totally free. But if you sign up there, then you will get the email alert and make sure that you're able to join live because there'll be some fun stuff going on, especially for those people who join live. So all right, let's see here. Thank you. Craig said started chapter 4 this morning, enjoying it and relating to it. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. We're talking about the book, The Unconventional Business Model. So yes, there's a lot of good information and hopefully very relatable, right? Like I'm just a normal person who works out of their home, who has a couple businesses and a family. Like I'm no one special, but I have these experiences that I know I've learned a lot from along the way. And I have, people that are like, tell me about like, how did that all work out? How did it get to that? And so I talk a lot about that in the book, just, how you can again, just create a business around your life and not the other way around. So thank you, Skate Tutor. So happy for you and your book. Congrats. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate that. Um, Let's see here. Mama Mia and Zay says on Amazon, do we need to apply separately for each international store? Or can we add multiple countries through the global preferences in account settings? Ooh, great question. I got a couple emails about this that I need to get back to people about. So, this is actually one of my other strategies to monetize your content, to multi monetize your content. So, I'm going to throw that up there because it's really important. So, from my understanding, and I need somebody to correct me if I am wrong here. So I did do some research on this, and with the global preferences in your account settings. Okay, so basically you can switch on the global preferences and that will allow you to earn in other countries. It's not all the countries that are available for the influencer program, but it does allow you to earn in those countries if people from those countries click on your link and then purchase. Okay, to my knowledge, that is different than having influencer status in those countries. Okay. So I can see that I'm earning in Spain and Germany, and I think there was in Italy right now. And that's all on my US Associates reporting dashboard that I can see that. That is different. So you can go into your settings and click on, the global preferences. Okay. That's in your account settings when you're in the offsite Amazon Associates reporting. Make sure you click on all those countries because, like, why not? Why would you not want to earn them? My understanding is that the influencer status in those other countries, you still have to apply for those separately. So you can earn offsite in those countries when you opt in to the global preferences, right? But you're not going to earn on site because you still need to get approved. Well, you don't really get approved. Once you're approved for one, you pretty much are approved for them all. You just have to go through the process, right? So I have a video on my channel that's how to actually apply for global marketplaces with the Amazon influencer program. Is very easy, and you can just use the login that you use for your primary Amazon influencer program account, right? You just toggle over to the other countries, you go to sign up, log in with your existing credentials, and every time I've done that, I just get right in. You don't have to do 3 videos, whatever. But what you do have to do, and this is another part of how you can monetize your videos again and again and again on these different platforms, is all these other global marketplaces. So we now are seeing shoppable videos and on-site commission being earned in Canada and the UK. So those would be the 2 I would start with if you haven't already. And it's separate. You have to apply, or log in separately through the application page with the influencer program. And then you need to upload your content separately. You will have a separate storefront, right? So for Amazon Canada, your storefront is going to be amazon.ca/shop/whatever your brand store is. Same with UK, amazon.co.uk or uk.co, whichever one it is, /shop. So it's a different URL. It's a different country. You have to sign up for them separately and upload your content separately. So, yeah, I just want to make sure that that's super clear with everyone. Yes. And let me just make sure. Okay. I just answered that same question. Yes. So I highly recommend that you do that because you will just be able to earn more for the same content. Alicia says, will this video be available after you're done? Yes, I missed the beginning. I'm struggling to get above $5 a day in profit. Alicia, it will be available. So all of the live streams they're live right now, but then once it's done, you'll be able to go back. It'll be available right away. So you can literally just, rewind and go watch the beginning. But Alicia, if you're struggling with earning more, you should make sure that you sign up for the masterclass for next week where we're going to be talking about advanced strategies. So you're already learning. So now we want to learn what are the steps to actually earn more. So make sure you grab that. Let me go back and make sure I'm getting all the questions. Yes, we have lots of accolades for Genius Link. I could not agree more. Yes, Doug and Nikki, you guys are exactly right. Let's see. Susan says, if they go to Amazon from YouTube with your link, how long does the cookie last? It's 24 hours. So they have to at least add to cart within 24 hours. Susan. So yeah, so definitely the sense of urgency should be there. It's hard to create urgency in on-site videos where you can't really do that with Amazon, but you could do that in your product description, right? I mean, you can even write something like get them before they're out of stock, or, get it now to help you, to get rid of those headaches, or, whatever pain point, whatever reason why they're, maybe looking for that product, you can always address that. So yeah, it's, it is 24 hours. Yes, 24 hours. Let's see here. Somebody had asked for hang on, I'm gonna come back. Good, Sharon just signed up. Craig, yes. Do I have an affiliate link for Genius Link? Yes, I sure do. I use and love Genius Link. I've tried other ones. I've tested Post Tap now. It's okay. So let me talk about Post Tap for a second. I thought Post Tap was like endorsed by Amazon because I got an email from Amazon saying Amazon's new deep linking service, right? It was actually very deceiving. I went back and looked at the email and was like, yeah, that's why I thought that. I've tried Post Tap. I've used it a little bit now, and I like Genius Link better. So I'm not going to sit here and bash Post Tap, but I like Genius Link better. I'm always looking for the better solution, so I'm open to trying different softwares and different things. But if you want my opinion on Genius Link or Post Tap, it's Genius Link. And I also love the price because it starts at $6 a month. So that is my affiliate link. If you guys want to check it out, feel free to. It's really so some of the reasons why I like Genius Link more than Post Tap is it's mostly because it can do more. It just does more, and so earns me more money and gives me more data and more information than Post Tap. I find that the reporting is better with Genius Link, and then I can incorporate my international Amazon IDs into there to make sure that I'm always earning no matter no matter what the country is that the person is clicking on my link. So that's really important. One other thing too, is and this really ties into the international marketplaces, is Genius Link will geo match the product that you're inputting. So let's say, I'm creating a video for my, brand new notebook. And so I take that affiliate link from Amazon, I put it in a Genius Link. Genius Link will spit out that deep link for me that I then copy and paste over to my YouTube description. But the other thing Genius Link does is it searches all the other Amazon countries to see if that product is available there. So I can go see right away, is that notebook available in Amazon Canada? Is that notebook available in Amazon UK and all the other ones? And it'll say yes, 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 exact match found, or it'll say no, right? And so then now something I'm incorporating into my process is if it says yes, I'm going to go upload that video now to UK and Canada as well. And so now I'm earning more, but this simple software here is telling me, it's saving me time because it's telling me, yes, I can go upload this video to Amazon Canada because I already know the product is available in there. So it's another reason why I like Genius Link. So definitely check that out if you are looking for a solution there. All right. Oh, good. Liz got the book and loving it. Awesome. Love it. Yes, let me know what you think. So I know a lot of people are still reading it. Okay. Lori says, still newer to the program as of October. Great. Welcome. Was finally getting sent free products for review, but it's completely stopped. Is that normal for January, or did I do something wrong? So I know this from being a seller in that January. So especially if you were getting a lot of outreach from people from China or brands, Amazon brands from China, they mostly take January off for Chinese New Year, and a lot of them will get like the entire month off, like 3-4 weeks off. Like I said, I know this from being a seller. I believe that is still true, but that's why things will slow down kind of towards the end of December. And for me personally, they're starting to pick back up because now it's the end of January. So I think people are getting back to work after their holiday. But that's why, is because of Chinese New Year and everybody gets a lot of time off. That's not relevant for the US and any US companies. Because typically you see people stop reaching out more so around December because they're focused on holiday promotions. But that could be why, Lori. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see here. Yes, Chinese New Year. Thank you, Doug and Nikki. Exactly. Yes. Great. You guys are reading my mind. I don't even have to answer all these. I love when you guys all show up and like help each other out. This is fantastic. Yes, Lori says I was getting reached out by mostly Chinese sellers. So that makes me feel better. Yeah, you're going to start getting them back. Like if they haven't already like mine just started reaching out back to me like the beginning of this week. So you should start getting a lot more. And like I said, if you guys are like, I'm not getting brand deals and nobody's reaching out to me, first off, check your social media DMs because a lot of them kind of fall into there. But the other thing is start a YouTube channel if you haven't already, just to repurpose these videos, because while you won't see a huge payoff right away, it will if you stay consistent with it and build it over time, like anything, right? There's multiple different ways that you can be making money from that. So what question, do we need to submit tax and payment options for every international store? There's a way to do it where you can link them all. I am definitely not a tax expert, but I'll be setting that up in the next few weeks. So I know we've had that question quite a few times, and I will be setting that up. But there's a way where you can get everything funneled into your into one bank account. But as far as the tax goes, you have to read the requirements for each of the countries. And I know we have some Canada people in here that can shed some light. Sometimes it's you have to make, for the most part, you have to make a certain amount of money to really even be taxed on it. So depending on how much you're making there, it really depends. But I cannot speak to tax and all that. I would ask Amazon or somebody from those countries, just because I have an accountant that really helps me out with a lot of that. So all right, if I skip your question, feel free to just put it down at the bottom there. There's a couple more things that I do want to get through here before we hit the top of the hour. Let me just go back to my notes here. So we are talking about how to multi-monetize your Amazon content. And you can do this whether it's videos or photos. So if we look to some other social platforms, right? I know a lot of people that make a lot of money with their social media and posting Amazon links and getting people to buy. A lot of people are very successful with this. I would say if you have a large following, you most definitely should be doing this. If you don't have a large following, it's really up to you. So for me, every day I'm growing my following. It's not huge, but at the same time, for me personally, social media is a little overwhelming because I feel like I have to be posting all the time. Like with Facebook and with Instagram, it's like I feel like I need to be posting every day or multiple times a day to really have my content be seen. And I've tested this, right? But again, I don't have a huge following. If I had more people following me and interacting with my content on those platforms, I think I would be more likely to do that. But for me personally, my time is better spent. Plus, I can hire somebody to do that, right? When the time comes. So for me personally, my time is better spent on the Amazon side of things and even on the YouTube side of things, which I also have people, that help me with that too. But Amazon is really where I'm spending most of my time. But I know a lot of people are very successful with the social platforms. So if you have big followings, go for it. If you don't, that's okay too, because you can monetize in all these other different ways, right? So we talked about on-site, we talked about YouTube, which I personally think is the best off-site platform. We talked about international opportunities. Okay. We talked about social media strategies. What are my other ones here? What are my other ones? Yes. The other ones are third-party networks. And so I'm going to talk about two that I use and love. The first one is Creator Connections. And I'm sure you've heard me talk about Creator Connections before. I have quite a few videos now on the channel where I talk about creator connections and really how to use it. And we have a really good training within Influence and Earn, all about like how to use creator connections, how does it work, but then also like the strategies that I use because it can be a little overwhelming. I think there's over 30,000 creator connections campaigns right now in Amazon. And if you're new and you're like, what are you talking about? What's creator connections? It's basically a program that Amazon has where they pair sellers and influencers together, to work together. So sellers are able to create campaigns where they list the products that they need content for. They list the extra commission that they're willing to pay per sale if you create content and promote their products. And then there's also there's a budget, so how much money they're willing to pay overall, and then a campaign duration. So it's is the campaign a month? So basically, you can earn an extra 10%, 20%, whatever the seller decides for that amount of time. Sometimes it's a month, sometimes it's a year, right? So I talk all about the strategies that I use to find the good campaigns that are actually going to pay you, right? So there's a whole bunch that goes into that. But I love creator connections because you can also just opt in to these campaigns for products you've already created videos for. You still have to go and upload the link to your content, but that would be the first place that I would start there is to look through creator campaign or creator connections and find all of the campaigns that you've already created content for, all of those products, right? And so that's just going to help you earn more. So instead of earning 4%, now you're earning 14% because you're earning the 4%, but now you're earning an additional 10% from this Creator Connections campaign for, let's say the next 6 months. So that is a really great way to help scale those earnings again. And then when you are buying things, you can go to Creator Connections. You can also reach out to brands. And even though every single one of those campaigns says, will, samples be provided? No. That's because it's a default, right? So when Creator Connections first started, pretty much everyone gave free samples, and that was they would check yes or no. Now it's just a default. It's just no across the board because naturally it was taken advantage of, and so Amazon decided to get rid of the free samples, option. But you can still reach out to these sellers and brands and ask them for free samples. I have people in my network and people that I know that reach out to brands every single day and get responses every single day and get free stuff sent to them and get paid for their content. But even if you're just getting free samples, you're still making an extra 10 to, I've seen campaigns up to 50% commission, right? So definitely check out Creator Connections. If you haven't already, it's a great way to earn and to go along with that. And then I'm going to answer the rest of the questions that are coming through here about creator connections. And then we're also going to talk, oh yeah, my thumbs up. And then we're also going to talk really quickly about some of the other third-party affiliate networks, which are very, very similar to creator connections in the way that they work. It's just that they're a platform outside of Amazon. So I personally use Levanta. We'll have a video on the channel coming out very soon about how I use Levanta and just kind of some of the strategies that may help you if you want to get into it. But Levanta is, like I said, it's very similar to Creator Connections in that whole bunch of sellers on Amazon, right? And then they'll reach out to you or you can reach out to them and create brand deals where you get paid extra commission, you get free samples, you can try to negotiate getting payment up front, but for the most part, it's going to be free samples and then additional commission. So again, just another way to make more money with content that you're already creating, but also be more strategic about the products you're creating content for. And try to earn as much as possible. 4% is okay, right? 1% isn't great. But 14% is pretty great. 24% is even better, right? So look to some of these other third-party networks to really figure out how can you maximize your ROI on each video, right? So I talked about 6 different ways that you can do that. If you want a kind of quicker, more succinct video, you should check out the video that I just posted earlier this week on Tuesday, which are the 6 ways that I monetize my Amazon content. Make sure you check that out. And let me go back and answer some of these questions while we still have about 10 more minutes left on this live stream. So thank you, Susan. Susan said, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. and show a little support. So if you guys are here, there's 59 people on live right now. So I'm hoping I have at least, 50 or so thumbs up. Um, that would be really helpful for me. So click that thumbs up. If you learned anything at all since you've been here, click that thumbs up and I would be so grateful. Yes, Gigi says, I have social media burnout. For me, it's all about YouTube and Pinterest. Yes, Pinterest. Gigi, you're on my to-do list for today to get back to you about. Gigi and I are gonna be talking about Pinterest, and she's gonna enlighten you on some of her Pinterest strategies and how she's using Pinterest to earn money with Amazon as well. So that is in the works for the coming month or so. But yeah, I like Pinterest too because it functions as a search engine like YouTube, right? Like I said, I wish I was 20 years old and was posting on Facebook and Instagram all the time, but I'm not. And so that's not a part of my strategy. And if it's part of your strategy, it's fantastic. But if you don't have time for that, or you have social media burnout like myself and like Gigi, Pinterest and YouTube, those are the two platforms that you should really be focused on um, once you are really into the on-site, right? So, yes, and Doug and Nikki have a really great point here. So with YouTube, right, remember to put your link in their comments for the video and pin it. You guys gave me this brilliant, brilliant advice before, and I've forgotten to do it in some of my videos. I need to go back and do that. But one thing to really get those clicks, right, and especially to make it really easy for people that are watching your videos on YouTube, is to make sure that link is as clear as possible, right? So I link right the very first line of my description. And then another place you can link is in your own comment section. Make a comment with the link and then pin that to the top. So when people are scrolling down and looking at the comments, that's what shows up first. So brilliant strategy. Thank you, Doug and Nikki. Hi, Eileen. Love seeing you here. Welcome, welcome. Um, Yes, Doug and Nikki said, yes, I was excited for the break from TikTok when it was shut down. I'm kind of passively am hoping that they shut it down again because the site is a handful. Yeah, Doug and Nikki, I'm with you. I have a TikTok. I tested TikTok back when it was, probably like a year ago. I really like dove in. And it's like any other social media platform. You just have to keep posting and posting and posting. So yeah, I completely understand the burnout, right? Do I still use Levanta? Yes, I most definitely do. Like I said, I'm creating a video actually to post on this YouTube channel to kind of walk you through the strategy. I use Levanta with very specific brands right now. I've not really branched out. I think I have like 150 like invites from brands to like partner with them. And I don't know if that's just like they send it to everyone across the board, but I've been using Levanta for probably like 8 or 9 months now. And again, I don't have a huge following outside of Amazon, but if there's a product available through Levanta, I will use my Levanta link over my Genius link or my Amazon Associates link just because I'll earn more, right? I'd rather earn that extra 10%. Like I said, it's just like connections, except it's only for offsite. So if you have a decent offsite presence or you're, building up your YouTube channel and you're posting links there, Levanta could still be a really good option for you. Yes. All right. Yes, and good. And Doug and Nikki use Levanta as well. Yeah, I definitely recommend that for sure. Let's see. Hello Beauty Bee says I've sold 10 of one Creator Connections campaigns, but only paid for one. Now it's a dead ASIN. The brand does have a lot of other products. Should I still try to get the money? You can. I would at least send an email to Amazon showing so even if you can't earn in the future, which stinks, right? It's definitely a concern with some of these campaigns. However, with the dead ASIN, you should also just search Amazon and see if that seller just created a new ASIN. I had this happen to me recently, and it's an old seller trick. And I say trick because it is a trick. And what happens is, here's your clue, right? So if you go to the listing and that listing has a star rating, like the actual reviews, not the shoppable videos, the actual reviews, which are different. If you go and look at the reviews, like the star rating, and it's under 4, if it's under 4 stars and it's a dead ASIN, there's probably another ASIN because sellers will just leave that listing because it's under 4 stars. And that really, really impacts your search ranking and a whole bunch of other things when you're an Amazon seller, you're on your Amazon product listing page. So a lot of times they will leave that ASIN, they'll just go create a new ASIN for that exact same product. So check that out first, especially if you're seeing a low star rating. Um, I would still try to get the money though. First, I would search to see if there's a new ASIN for that. It may not work with your Creator Connections campaigns if that ASIN is not linked there, but you still may be able to at least move your video over to that new ASIN. I would still try to get that money though, because you earned it. So what I would do is, this is the only time I send screenshots of my back office, and I'm sending it to Amazon, right? So I would show the earnings section of the Creator Campaigns report where you didn't earn, and then I would pull those same dates and show the where you did earn with your Amazon reporting, and put those two screenshots in an email and send them to Amazon. You may not get a response, you may never get a response, but I do this because every couple months or so I'll get Creator Connections like commission, whatever. I'll get a line item in my payments report that says like Creator Connections adjustment or Creator Connections campaign follow up or something like that. And they're adding more money. So are they actually doing that from my emails? I don't know, but I like to think they are. And then I feel like if you're more proactive too, they're more likely to just kind of give you the money because they see that, well, you're keeping track. So it's worked for me. So that's what I would recommend doing. Yes. All right. I'm going to do a few more questions. Let's see. Brienne's review said, sellers asking for you to buy the product and then refund you is against the terms of service. Most definitely 100%. Yes, that is against terms of service. I've had more sellers ask me that in my Instagram DMs over the last 3 months than like ever. It's kind of crazy, but yes, you cannot do that. Okay. So if a seller is asking you to buy a thing, and I know there's a third party network, like a software that's making people do that in order to participate, is very much against terms of service, and you are liable if you participate in that. You very much could have your influencer and your associates account shut down, and that seller knows that they're not able to do that. Okay, any seller on Amazon knows that they're not supposed to do that, and here's why. If I go and buy something on Amazon and then I have that seller refund me, right? That is not a true sale for that product, right? Because I'm getting a refund and they also told me to buy it. So what that is that's manipulating the Amazon sales data. And that's why it's against terms of service. Okay. It's okay to get free samples. It's okay to buy the things outright. But you cannot buy the thing and then get a refund through PayPal or like some other place. And you definitely don't want to get a refund through Amazon, because then that puts a kind of a flag on your account, especially early on. People were buying stuff and then they'd create shoppable videos and then they go return the items to Amazon. And Amazon pretty quickly found out that people were doing that and taking advantage of the system, right? And so some of those people lost their seller accounts too, right? So you can't do that. But no, you most definitely cannot buy the product and then get refunded. It is against terms of service. And you should call out any seller that asks you to do that. I do it every single time, and then they just like block me or I never hear from them again because they know they're not supposed to do that. So Eileen said, did the email you got from PostTap come from the UK team? The US team recommended Genius Link in a webinar last year. Good question. I would have to look at that, Eileen. It was either US or UK. Those are the two that I'm the most, I'm going to look at that. But I really thought it was, and then I started using it, right? And I'm like, this isn't an Amazon program. And then I went and I looked at, I'm going to find out if that was a UK or a US email. But I looked at that email. I was like, yeah, that's why I thought it was an Amazon, at least an Amazon endorsed, or like, Amazon owns all these different companies, but they're still like the separate, they have the separate like company name. They're not Amazon, right? So that's why I thought PostTap was owned by Amazon, because the headline of the email was, Amazon's new deep linking feature. I'm like, oh, Amazon came out with a deep linking feature. I got to try it if it's from Amazon. So yeah, I also recommend Genius Link over Post Tap. I don't think Post Tap can do a fraction of the things that Genius Link can do. So yes, yes. Let's see. Tune Tiding said, yes, Creator Connections is great. Brands have contacted me, and then I contact some brands for stuff I need. 70% have sent me stuff. That's awesome. That's a fantastic percentage. So, yeah, Creator Connections is just such a great resource, and it's not a third-party network. It's not like Levanta where you have to go apply and then, connect with brands first in order to even like be able to talk to them. Creator Connections, you just go search around. I mean, you could spend the whole day and probably then some just searching around for campaigns and creator connections, and they're all directly, all the messaging is through Amazon. So I really like creator connections. If you haven't done creator connections or Levanta, start with creator connections. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, I'm going to kind of go down here. Let's see. Can't wait for Levanta. When will that be available in the course? It'll actually be a YouTube video from now. So in the next like 2 weeks, that will be available. Good. And Emily said, I'm in the approval process. And oh, Eileen, you're just the best. Thank you so much for that super sticker, Eileen. So if you guys don't know, Eileen does very informative live streams every Friday as well. So Eileen, if you could put your link in here. Last week people were asking for the link, and I know this week you're talking about because I read all the emails. You are talking about policy changes with Amazon. So that's a really, really important, very important topic to be talking about. You guys should all attend. I think it's at 1:00, right? Because last week at 1 Central, 2 Eastern. And so I know I couldn't make it last week because I had a thing at my kids' school. But Eileen, please feel free to put your link in here so that everybody can go hang out with you and listen to your live stream later today. Because I already know it's going to be really, really good information. And yes, Gigi's going to be talking about Pinterest. And so, yes, are you using a blog with it? I will let Gigi speak to that. Let's see here. Yes, Gigi said, yes, but you don't have to. I'm testing pins both ways. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Like I said, Gigi, you've been on my to-do list for like 2 weeks now. So you'll be hearing from me today, and we'll either do a video, maybe we'll do a video first, and then we'll do a live stream if, well, I think people will want to talk with you for sure. So I'm excited for that because I want to learn. I want to learn more about Pinterest because I really see it as more of an opportunity, just like YouTube is, right? So yes. Thank you. Thank you, Gigi. I appreciate you guys so much. All right. Let's see here. Yes, I am going to, my dog is going crazy because he can hear people on the other side of my door, in case you guys can't hear him. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you all for joining. Really quick, before we go though, I just want to make sure that everyone knows all about the masterclass happening next week, next Friday. This is, we're going to be talking all about advanced strategies. So like some of the things I talked about today, I would say are like semi-advanced strategies. But I'm going to be getting more into the details of some of those and then talking about some of the other strategies. Hang on a second. I got to let my dog out. He's just crying. Hold on just a moment. Okay, Charlie, here you go. Bye-bye. Back for about 2 minutes. So this is a brand new masterclass. It's all about advanced strategies. Okay. So make sure you guys sign up and check this out. It will be the same time here next week, same time, same place, but different link. So sign up for that if you guys want to learn really, just a lot more details about the advanced strategies. And not only, we're going to be talking about offsite, but we're also going to be talking about strategies like onsite, like we talked about product research and things like that. And, somebody had said like, I'm earning, like $5 a day. Well, how do you take that $5 and turn it into $50 or $100 a day? Right. And a lot of these strategies are going to help you do that because again, they're strategies that I personally do. They're not just like strategies I've heard about, right? So I'm not promoting Pinterest because I don't do it yet, but I'm really excited about it. I'm going to bring somebody on who is doing it, right, to help educate you about it. I'm always going to tell you guys if I don't know. If I don't know, I'm just going to say I don't know. But um, these are definitely strategies that I do very much know about, and I do them. So that's why I'm able to talk about them. So wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Yes, everyone sign up for the masterclass, and make sure you watch the new videos that were just posted on the channel this week. Actually, over the last 2 weeks, I've been really pumping out the content. There's 4 new videos over the last 2 weeks. So make sure you guys check out the channel for additional information. There will be more next week. And then next Friday, we'll be talking all about some advanced strategies to help you earn more without actually like doubling your workload, right? All about working smarter, not harder. So if you guys found this helpful, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Eileen, for sending me a nice cup of coffee there that I'm probably going to go get right after this. Thank you guys so much. Jen, will it be recorded? Yes, it will very much be recorded. It will be a similar kind of setting as this. It will be hosted on YouTube, and the replay will be available for a limited time right after. So it will be recorded. So if you guys can't make it live, you should still sign up for it, because then I'll send you an email in case you can make it live. And then I'll send you an email after it's over, just to make sure that you're able to watch it before it comes down. So thank you all for coming. And yeah, I'll see you next week. And if you'd like to continue the conversation and you want to join the free Facebook group, I do recommend joining the group. There's so many wonderful people. A lot of people that are on these live streams come to help out everyone in the Facebook group. And you can always come here to answer questions. If I didn't get to your question, I'm very sorry. But make sure that you join the Facebook group if you're not already in there. And you can get any additional questions answered today or next week before we go live next Friday. And feel free to share this if you have a friend who is in the Amazon Influencer Program or who is trying to get in and just kind of learning about it. If you guys share my channel or share this masterclass link, I would be so grateful. I'm trying to get the word out there and get more people who are honest Amazon influencers who want this to be a long-term income stream for them. So with that said, thank you all for joining, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys all again next week. So yes. Oh, thank you, Judy. I was just about to get off and Judy said, can you share the course link? Yes, most definitely. This is, all right, I got one more minute here. Thank you, Judy. You're so thoughtful. Yes, this is my signature program. It's called Influence and Earn, and it will help scale your Amazon influencer program earnings to 100K plus a year. That is the goal, right? Everyone wants to be a 6-figure content creator, maybe 7 figures, right? But you got to hit 6 figures first if you haven't already. And that's everything that's in this program. It is a course, it is ongoing support, it is lifetime access, it is constantly updated. I'm updating the Creator Connections training right now, and so that should be posted sometime next week. Just getting, because the requirements are different from when we first did the training, was back in April, and so it's not quite been a year, but some things have changed. So that's another thing about Influence and Earn. And if you guys have questions about the program, you are welcome to ask anyone in here, or you can email me at hello@kathleenkoval.com. But yeah, we're gonna be updating Creator Connections just because it's changed, and that's always something that we do with the program, is that if something is changing, we're constantly updating. Things. So make sure you guys check that out if you are interested. And if you're totally brand new and you're like, I can't wait to the masterclass, this is especially good for people that are more new to the Amazon Influencer Program and maybe are confused about like, how does it work? Or like, what do I actually need to do to earn money? Like, what's the process? What's the strategy? This is going to be the best free resource for you, is my free masterclass all about my 5-step system to earning $10,000 every month with the Amazon Influencer Program. It's 5 steps. And so I go through each one of those steps. It's a quick I mean, it's not like a 2-hour masterclass. I think it's like 25 minutes or so. So it's not quick, but it gives you a lot of information in that amount of time. So I really condense it down because I want to help you save time and make more money with the time that you have to make money with. But check out that free masterclass because that will give you a little bit more information too about influence and earn to see if it's a good fit for you. So thank you for that little pitch, Judy. I very much appreciate that. And you and everybody for showing up here live. Thank you all for coming. And I hope to see you next week when we're doing the brand new Advanced Strategies Masterclass. I know you're going to learn something, so don't miss it. There will be a replay, but try to join live if you can to make sure you get like the freebies that I'll be including for the people that join live. But until then, everyone have a great weekend. Stay healthy, stay warm if you're in a cold place, and come hang out in the Facebook group if you have additional questions or, yeah, just want to hang out over the weekend and next week. So until then, thank you all. I will see you next Friday.